guys, welcome to today's Big Brother 17 updates and spoilers. It's the special 4th of July edition. Yay! Happy 4th everybody, and yay America. Our house guest of the day is UpGirl512, aka Teresa. Teresa's daughter is getting married today. That's so exciting. Congratulations to your daughter and best wishes. I hope it was a lovely day for the wedding. So let's talk about Big Brother. Things are getting crazy. A lot has gone down in the past few days, game-wise, I mean like competitions and stuff. So here's where we are, just so we can touch base a little bit. Shelly is the HOH, Day and John are on the block, but John won the power veto. It was some sort of like memory or counting competition, so he locked that up. Alright. So Clay and Shelly decided it was finally time to break the news of their plan to Becky because they were lying to her before when she was still HOH too. So they know that she wanted Audrey out this week hardcore, but they want to take out Day. And I love how it's an automatic they now. It's not just Shelly's HOH. Clay is freaking living out of that HOH room. So if Shelly nominates Audrey and then Day ends up staying, she's going to be in a world of trouble. So she's just like, I can't put up Audrey. Great excuse. So then Becky is like, I mean, obviously I really wanted Audrey out this week, but Shelly, you're the HOH. You need to do what's best for your game. I totally get that. I support you. But Clay makes it very clear this does not mean that they trust Audrey. They want Audrey to go next week when someone else does it. Seriously though, it got me thinking, like, if Clay wins the next HOH, is he actually going to go after Audrey? I know he says he is, but is he really? You have to wonder. So Clay and Shelly then have a little chat with Vanessa and John. This is ridiculous. Shelly's like, oh, John, it's up to you if you want to use the POV or not. Really? Really? So she gave him permission to use the POV on himself if he wants, but she would prefer that he doesn't. Are you freaking kidding me? So he's just like, yeah, well, it'd be really sketchy. It'd be really sketchy if he didn't use it. Also, it'd be really dumb. So he's gonna use it. But then Shelly's like, well, if you're gonna use it, then who do you think I should put up in your place? Like, she was kind of being a biatch about it. So they're trying to figure out who to put up, and they don't want the replacement nominee to look too, like, Pawnee. Not Pawnee, Indiana, but, like, Pawn-esque. Because they think that Day is just, like, totally in the clouds and not figuring this all out, and they think if they put up the right person, she won't realize that she's the target. Okay, so Clay keeps freaking volunteering. He's like, yeah, put me up on the block. Get out of here! You know that's never gonna happen. So then Meg and Jeff were chatting. Meg tells Jeff that Clay and Shelly's real target this week is Day. So I don't think Meg is totally into this plan, but she knows about it and she doesn't want to, like, create any waves right now. So she's just like, I guess we gotta go with it. But she says Shelly is not gonna put up Audrey, and apparently she's planning on nominating Liz/Julia as the replacement nominee. So Jeff is like, that's a dumb move, and it's going against the house. I kind of have to agree there. I don't know. I mean, at this point, though, Shelly has gone so far with nominating Day that, like, if she doesn't get rid of her, she really is gonna be in trouble. So I guess, like, the damage has been done. So I think she is going to upset some people, though, by not trying to get rid of Audrey. So then Shelly, Austin, and Liz were chatting. Time to break the news to Liz. So Shelly tells her, you're going to be the replacement nominee. And Liz is just like, I trust you, okay? So she does bring up, though, she's a little bit worried about Day's campaigning. She's worried that Day is going to end up staying and rallying the votes. Now, the whole idea of Liz/Julia being the replacement nominee just, like, makes no sense to me. First of all, wouldn't you want to put up somebody who has, like, a bunch of friends so that they would vote to keep them? Like, Liz doesn't have that many allies right now, so it would be fairly easy, I feel like, for Day to flip the votes and stay against Liz. Second, I just don't want Liz/Julia to leave because I want to see them pull off the twin twist. But anyway, Austin is worried about the whole twist this week, which he called No Laughing Matter. It's not called that. But I kind of like the name No Laughing Matter too. I think it's great. So they still don't know what that's all about, and they haven't gotten any of the phone calls yet. I think that's going to start tomorrow probably, because I don't think they're going to start it on the holiday, but you never know. So Day pretty much knows what's up at this point. She was talking to Jackie, and she was like, it's so obvious that this was the plan all along. People won't look her in the eyes, and you know when people won't make eye contact with you, you're in trouble. So she knows something's up right now, and she's not feeling so good about it. So it was a pretty quiet evening last night. Even Audrey was chill and not really doing that much game talk. She was talking about like TV and stuff, and she tells Shelly she loves Dexter. That would make me a little nervous. She also loves Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Yay, me too. So Jackie and Becky were having a strategy chat. These two we haven't seen talk that much game yet, but they seem to have a pretty close bond, so it was cool to see them talk a little bit. So Becky was like, I just want you to know, I was all about getting Audrey out this week. This other crap was all Shelly's plan, so I don't want to be involved with that, but she's going along with it. So both of them are glad that Audrey isn't isolating herself anymore, but at the same time, they feel like they really need to be careful with her, because really, it wouldn't be that difficult for her to get back in people's good graces. You know, things change like this in the Big Brother house, so they need to look out for her or they could be in trouble. So the best part of last night was this inflatable giraffe that the house guests were having fun with. So I don't remember where this came from. I feel like maybe it was like a decoration or something. I don't know, but the house guests found it. They named her Giselle. They put some clothes on her. They were running all around the house, brought her into the diary room. James did some inappropriate things, which was kind of disturbing. But other than that, it was like a lot of fun, and I hope that Giselle is going to stay for a while. Okay, so Audrey and Clay had a late night chat. She wants to know what's up with Clay and Shelly romantically. She wants the gossip, and Clay is just like, well, I haven't, and I won't be making a move in the Big Brother house. Really? Let's see how long that lasts, because Clay is now sleeping up in the HOH room. Alright, so then it was time to talk game. So Audrey is trying to pitch why she should stay in the house. I don't think she's worried about going up this week, but I think she's thinking about next week. So she's like, yeah, I'm a really good shield for you guys. People are always going to target me first. I mean, that is a pretty good campaign point for Audrey. And Clay, it looks like he's looking for a favor, because he's all like, yeah, just so you know, me and Shelly are the ones that kept you safe this week. Okay. So then Jeff and Audrey were chatting in the storage room, and Jeff also takes credit for Audrey being safe this week. Yeah, he was like, it's me, Clay, and Shelly. We're the reasons that you're safe this week, so please don't target us until after jury. I'm not saying that you have to stay loyal to us the whole time, but don't be like trying to manipulate us and stuff. So I guess he's trying to get back on Audrey's good side now that he sees that she's probably going to be staying this week. So then Jason and Day had a very interesting and funny chat in the backyard. Jason was talking about a potential twin twist this season. So he was like, yeah, if anybody has a twin in here, it's Johnny Mac. He's playing with his brother. So Jason's reasoning for this was that Johnny looks more handsome sometimes, you know, than other times. I don't know if that makes sense. There are certain times when Johnny Mac looks more handsome than others. I think that makes sense. So he also reasoned that everybody has like a really distinct personality in the house, and Johnny is like really subdued and stuff. You haven't seen Johnny's diary rooms, have you, Jason? He definitely has a distinct personality, but I will say he is very subdued for the most part around the other house guests, so it's pretty interesting. Nobody's picking up on Liz and Julia. Alright, so Johnny Mac was getting in some game talk this morning. We haven't seen a lot of that, but he was talking with Steve outside. This was hilarious. They were talking about showmances and like rumors in the house, because some people have noticed that John and Becky are pretty close. It's just like a friendship, but they make jokes about them having a showmance. So then Steve is like, I hope no one thinks I'm in a showmance with Liz. Really? John is like, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think anyone thinks that. Yeah, I don't think so. And Steve is like, yeah, I'm just flirting with everyone right now. You are? Okay, so later, Johnny was talking to James about the twist. They're trying to figure out what it means. Nobody's figured it out yet. I don't know. They've never really done this one before, so I don't think anybody's going to figure it out until it happens. So we should get some pretty interesting reactions out of people. But yeah, today is a pretty chill day. They're not really going to do anything crazy. They might have like a little party for them. They've done that before on the 4th of July, and the feeds could go down for a while if they're playing music for them and stuff. I'm assuming the have-nots will be able to enjoy some wonderful Americana food. But other than that, it should be a pretty relaxing day. But make sure you check in for tomorrow's spoiler. And until then, much love.
Edit.